And God said, let there be light. Mr. Base Science, reporting from the field. The Caribbean dream is alive and kicking with full power in the kicks. Little Corn Island. Some people might call it paradise on earth. I might be one of those people. But everybody wants to know, does the paradise have the goods? The goods when it comes to the food. Because everybody is addicted to food. How is the food in Little Corn Island? The most badass place for human biology. Maybe. We'll see. Because the food here, drum roll, it's a mixed bag. It's a little mixed bag over here. But when it's good, it's freaking all the way good. And when it's bad, you cannot find the good shit. That's why it's bad. Because you ain't fishing yourself. You ain't catching the lobsters yourself. You are enjoying the beaches, the sea, the sunlight, while other people go get your food. So you rely on other people. And other people are on island time here, brother. They island time over here, brother. So sometimes they don't wanna go fish. Sometimes they don't wanna slaughter their one single animal they got. Sometimes you don't know, right, the people. But actually, there's so few people. Like the first couple days might be a little hard catching your food. But then you start to know the right people. And you start to understand the rhythm of the food in the island. Now, like I said, sometimes it's hard to find the good food here. Like there's not many beefs here. There's not many cows here. I seen one and it got butchered and I ate its adrenal gland. And I ate its meat and it was delicious. But it only lasted for a couple days because I don't have fridge here. So there's that. But you get the point, there's not much fresh meat in the island. There is a bunch of seafood, but the fishermen, they ain't going every day. Or you don't know the right fishermen that go every day. And you are not fishing yourself every day. So sometimes you might not get fish, but the restaurants got the fish. So the backup plan here is the restaurants. And I've been eating more in the restaurants than in long ass time. And I still feel fantastic. I don't even care if they cook their shit, their lobsters and red snappers or freaking sea dolls or whatever. Maybe not, maybe they use coconut oil and that stuff. But I don't know. I don't even care. I've been feeling fan-fucking-tastic. Eating a lot of restaurant food, but also a lot of high quality food and a lot of coconuts, especially the sprouted coconut. That might be the best plant food, nutrition-wise. That's actually super plant food, actual superfood that comes out of plants, a very rare phenomenon on this earth. But I've been getting a bunch of fish from the fishermen, but like I said already a bunch of times, sometimes you cannot get fresh fish from the fishermen. I also had fresh pork here. They slaughtered a pork 1 week ago on Sunday, and I got some meat. I should have gotten way more because it's one of the best pork I ever had. That island pork, it's very good. And this fresh meat, why can't you freaking get fresh meat in Finland? Why it is so hard? Why do they make it so hard to get the best food? Here it's easy when it's available. The pork, the fresh pork was so good. I got some fat and meat. And then 3 days ago they slaughtered a cow here. And I got a bunch of that meat. Both very cheap also. You can get a kilo of meat for like $6. So a little bit more expensive than in Ometepe, but still very cheap, and the quality of the meat is super high. And these butchers, they ain't really the most sharpest tool in the shed butchers. They kinda just butchering it around. I got little here, I got little there, and you got this and you get that. And I was having some of the meat, some of the steak meat, and then I wanted some fat also. I love how you can have so much of the fat also here, and the fat is so good, so cheap, the fresh fat with the meat. Fresh meat is so much better, even though the pig was very tender, but the cow, the beef, it was very chewy, not tender at all, but I actually liked it a lot. I didn't mind at all. But yeah, they gave me this bunch of fat, and then I was just eating the fat, and I was like, what the hell is in here? There's some ball here, some organ, and I think they gave me the fat and the adrenal gland of the cow, and I have never had adrenal gland. It was the size, maybe a little bit bigger like that, and it tasted like kidney, and it was covered in fat, so I think it was adrenal gland. And I was like, this is good, and I was feeling good, but I've been feeling good all the time. Or maybe I was feeling even a little extra good than the following day, who knows. Anyway, that was cool. I got an adrenal gland there. So the meat, when they have the fresh meat, is really good. The fish is obviously very good, very cheap, fresh from the ocean. You've seen some of it. We had some red snappers. I have had 3 different kind of fish from the fishermen. The first one that I did, the sashimi episode, that was the best one. Then the coconuts, obviously, very good. The fruit, it comes from the mainland, most of it. They have a lot of mangoes here though, but it is not the mango season yet. They also got a lot of noni fruits, and you can go see what my opinion of noni fruits are on that episode. They also have a lot of breadfruits, but breadfruit is cooked fruit. It's kind of like starch, and it's not on season right now. The vegetables, they come from the mainland, so the vegetables and fruits, I mean, they're pretty good because the mainland vegetables and fruits especially are pretty good, but it is not as good as Ometepe, and it is a little bit more expensive, even though still way cheaper than in Finland or most other places. The vegetables are actually pretty expensive. They might be more expensive than in Finland even. So you got that. At the restaurants, you can eat pretty good at the restaurants for pretty cheap. You can get lobsters for like $12, maybe $15 right now. Maybe it's like between $13 to $17 you can get a lobster. Red snapper, kingfish you can get for like $12. The kingfish is really good. Very good kingfish. The lobster very good. But if you want to do everything optimal, you don't trust the restaurant's foods, that tells me your health might not be that good. But I get your point. Just come recharge here for a month and you can handle the restaurant food like easy peasy lemon squeezy. It don't affect you. Like when I think about restaurant food, how it might affect me in Finland compared to here, it's no freaking game. Here I could even live with the restaurant food, the trashy restaurant food, and feel good. That's how good I've been feeling here. So if you don't get the fresh stuff, you can go always to the restaurants. It's more expensive, but still way cheaper than restaurants in Costa Rica or most other places. Nicaragua, very cheap, very high quality food here when you can get it. Bring your own spear fishing gun. Or I met this one Swiss guy, and he had his fishing rod here, and he was fishing all day every day here. So that was pretty cool. Do that and you might have fish every day. And I was snorkeling and I saw lobsters. I could have catched those if I had the skills. Anyway, the light is gone. You get the point. Food is pretty good, but it's also a little bit more difficult. We don't have no supermarkets here, which is good and bad. It's not the most convenient place to get the food always. But when you get the food, it's some of the best food you can have. At the restaurants is good backup. So Little Corn Island, it's pretty amazing place. It's pretty freaking fucking ducking amazing, I gotta tell you. And the ocean, the beaches, and the sunlight, it's been good. It's been real good. I've been feeling real good, especially on this jungle place that has no Wi-Fi, no electricity. I've been feeling really good. Even with the suboptimal restaurant food. Anyway, catch you later. Get your sunlight on. And if you can't do it where you are, better start thinking about that plane ticket, dog. Catch you later, brother.